My pile number two, the ones who chose the moon deck. We're gonna get started with your reading. So remember, please use your discernment. Not every reading's for you, and always allocate your signs for a reading too. So I was talking about this on the other collective. Like, say you hear dogs barking, this will be your collective. But then also remember, if you're feeling this way, then go on forward with your discernment. Okay, so, and as always, by the way, before I even start this reading, I was already feeling like very stubborn. Like, so someone is very stubborn right now. And when I was shuffling, one of the cards had fell out. That was saying look at the bigger picture. So someone needs to look at the bigger picture when it comes to a certain situation right now. So let's see what Spirit has for this collective. Let's see. Because I feel you guys are a little bit hard-headed and heated, like I don't know what to do at this point type of energy. And you and your loved ones are safe. So you are being divinely protected right now from a certain situation at this time. So, like I said, I was feeling just very much like I'm not getting through to this person, so why even try? That type of energy. And then a win-win outcomes in the forecast. We had this on the other collective too, so that's even good. So there is going to be a sort of agreement that will be settled in a kind, compassionate way. Not they're flying out. Believe in the impossible. Even this card too. What? I swear, y'all are, and you know what's also crazy too? Collective readings, you guys come in different like forms of like kind of in the same wavelength, but they're different. Like it's a different story for each of you guys. So just remember that. Okay. Hold your vision. The same cards literally for the, and then nothing will come of this situation if you keep pushing on to like, I feel like you guys are just like this with someone right now that you're like not getting through to them, and it's just making things like heated on your side. So just know that there is going to be compromise, is what I'm hearing. Compromise. Having compromise. And what do you need to release? Yeah. Okay. I already have a feeling on this. All right. It's really getting through to somebody that is not really, how I said, looking at the bigger picture, not seeing things though. And remember, whenever somebody has a different perspective of someone else, or whether it's within love or career, families, situations, and I feel like it has to do with a family member for this collective, that they're not understanding you. And remember, not everyone thinks like you. So you got to understand that too. And surrender to the divine. Meditate and contemplate on your actions right now. Communication is key. Like I said earlier. Definitely communication is key. Key for in your commitments being tested. Ain't that so? Look at that. And then I had literally that look at the big picture wanting to come out again at the bottom. And then don't let your pride get in your way. That's what's happening with this collective. Do not let pride get in your way. Nothing's yet set in stone. Okay. Let's get tarot. I want to see how you guys are going to handle this situation. Because right now, and it could be dealing with finances. Someone that is, honestly, I feel like that's not taking away your finances, but it's kind of like you have that like if it's like a oh my gosh, what's that word called, not a loan, but you're helping them out, and it's kind of like, okay, well, where does that leave me to if I like kind of having like, okay, I think I'm gonna have to remove myself from this situation. Yeah, so Knight of Cups, you've been helping them out, this family member. I'd say a family member and a friend for this collective. You've been helping them out financially in some sort of way. So, and it's like, well, they haven't given me anything back, or they really are trying, or they're asking for more money. They're asking for more money from you guys. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. So how we literally had that at the bottom of the deck right now. Knight of Pentacles. So literally on your finances. And we love this, the Hierophant. So you are gonna come out of it really good. Of you, if like, it's gonna be handled in a kind, compassionate way. The Hierophant I always see as very much is boundaries. So you're going to be putting up those boundaries in a healthy way, not lashing. So I feel like you have kind of a little bit maybe been like a little, where you're like a teapot and it's just like you have so much bottled up emotions that you're like, you couldn't take it anymore. And then you just comes out all the emotions of like, yelling is what I'm hearing that you probably have yelled. Hangman. So Hangman is always not, I always see it as it's not there, but it should be, upward on that. But you're gonna be, you have your head still stuck on this not working out, if I'm being honest, with these two people. And I know that either way you will come out of it, because look, you have Knight of Swords, takes charge, takes that ownership, takes that fight against all odds. I'm getting that for a reason for this collective. So being able to stand up for yourself, being able to really speak for yourself, and that's why I was having a hard time right now with my throat chakra for you guys. So your throat your throat would be blocked right now, so you definitely need to speak up on this matter. And it's finances. Like I said, we had the Nine of Pentacles, as you can see, very much moving in a slow pace but still grinding. Okay, so being able to, and literally it's him giving away his pentacle, the pentacle, giving it away, his financials to these two people, family and a friend. And like I said, you will make a really good decision though, because the Hierophant, like I said, is very much having those boundaries, knowing this isn't right, or I've already done what I could. We need to I need to move on from this, and be honest, be able to have that communication, how he had. And then King of Wands in tarot mean days. So and look at this, look, you could see it's like they're on him, right? They're like literally on him. I just barely realized that they're literally on him, like, oh, help me, this, literally, that you've helped so much. And it's like you don't want to drain your energy either from what you're trying to make, and then you're like, you know what I mean? So this makes perfect sense for this collective. This is perfect sense. But like I said, you guys are gonna make you're gonna make the right decision. You gotta just speak up for yourself, and be able to have that conversation, that heart-to-heart conversation with your loved ones, with family. And I'm hearing an aunt for some reason, like a tia, on someone's side of the family, and then also with this person, with this friend. So I'm gonna leave it like that for you guys, but I know that you guys will make a good decision. Like I said, you're gonna be good. You just gotta have that communication with them and just be truthful and honest of, that you're not wanting to do this anymore for them, and that they have to really just see that your time and energy is not to be taken for granted. And also knowing, that you're speaking up for yourself, you're finding that self-worth and respect on your end. So you should not feel guilty. Don't feel guilty of speaking up for, your truth and your values of what you want. So I feel like this collective is kind of like how we had that Hangman, where it's like, should I not say something about it? But then I feel like, shoot, type of vibe. And you don't want to feel like that anymore. And I feel like Pentacles has been years, so you would be very much like have been loaning money to like I said, a tia or an aunt or a friend for a very long time. Pentacles is years, so it'd be several years that you've been doing this for the tia and for the friend. Okay, so don't make it fit if this is not fitting for someone. Okay, like I said, this is why I always use we always use discernment, and I use discernment too, but this is why we use discernment for readings. And everything that I'm able to channel for you guys, for the collective, those details should fit for whoever this is for. So remember not to make it fit, it's to confirm how you're feeling right now. So yeah, but I will see you guys on the next one, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, wherever it's at, and Bye.